guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're back with the Lanky Prepper, and today I want to talk about COVID-19 versus Omicron. It's going to be a kind of serious video. I'm just talking from my experience, so I don't have any notes or anything like that, but I do want to talk about what it's like to have these viruses, and I want to compare them, being somebody that's been through both of them, and I think I got through them pretty fast, so I just want to share what I took and what the doctors gave me and different stuff like that. Okay, so starting off with COVID-19, right? When I caught COVID-19, there wasn't a vaccine yet. We were just finding out about the virus, and a lot of people in my city got sick. I live in the Bay Area, and yeah, like I said, there wasn't a vaccine. The doctors didn't really know what was going on. We thought it was maybe a flu coming through, like a bug, like everybody was catching a bug. But yeah, it came to the Bay Area pretty fast. So one of the things that I was taking, my mom was actually getting me a lot of medication. So that was pretty cool. She got me some elderberry cough syrup. She brought me some of that. And I can't think of everything that I was taking. I know that she was giving me some pain meds too. She brought me some over, because when you get that COVID-19, like you can't go to the store, you can't take care of yourself. Like you literally have to go to the hospital, and I'm a pretty healthy guy. I don't have any pre-existing conditions or anything like that. But when I got COVID-19, the thing about COVID-19 is you feel it in your lungs. It's hard to breathe. So it's your lungs, you feel them back here, right? So it'll hurt to even lay down. When you catch COVID-19, it's gonna hurt to even lay on your sides, because your lungs are so sore from trying to breathe. And I guess they're just filled with, phlegm and fluid. Because when I went to the hospital, the doctor was telling me he could see it. He could see all the stuff in my lungs. He could see it packed in there, right? So, yeah. This is one of the things that the doctor gave me, right? This is, you can see my name right there. Benzonatate, 100 milligram capsules, benzonatate. Now, the doctor gave me that, and I guess that helps with your cough, because I had a really bad cough, and every time you cough, it hurts. So, yeah, it really sucks, but COVID-19, it's really like a flu, but your lungs, that's something I never experienced before. I've had a lot of flus and bugs and stuff. I don't get sick a lot, but I'm 36 years old, so I've had a few bugs and stuff like that, so I know how that feels. But COVID-19 is definitely different. It's really hard to breathe, and I recommend you go straight to the hospital if you feel like you have that, because yeah, it's a real serious thing. Now, this is the thing that I might be able to help with, Omicron. Now, I recently caught Omicron, and I have to say it's very easy to catch Omicron. That's one thing that the news is not lying about. That's really true, because I was fine and I was healthy. And I literally just went grocery shopping, you guys. I literally just went to the grocery store and came straight back home. And actually, I went to the grocery store twice. I went to the grocery store and I got the groceries. I came back home, and they actually forgot one of my bags at the checkout. So I had to go back to the baggers. They didn't put one of my bags in the cart. So I went back to the grocery store and I got that extra bag. And I get back to the house and I just start feeling bad, you guys. It only took an hour. I was out the house for an hour when I caught Omicron, and this was pretty recent. It wasn't that long ago. So when I caught Omicron, I instantly knew I had to stay in the house, and good thing I'm a prepper, right? So I already have everything at home, so I didn't have to worry about that. But one of the things that I take to build immunity every day, because when I caught COVID-19, I wasn't taking a lot of vitamins. I wasn't really on a big health kick. I was a vegetarian for a little while before I caught COVID-19, so that might have helped me a lot. I'm pretty sure it did help me a lot. I was eating pretty healthy. but I wasn't taking a lot of vitamins like I am now. So when I caught Omicron, I was actually ready for it. You know what I mean? I was already taking a lot of stuff. So one of the things that I take every day is this right here. This stuff. Get you a bottle of this. This is really good. Just take a teaspoon of this in a glass of water. A full glass of water, a teaspoon of this. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this, okay? If you're already sick, if you already think you have COVID-19 or you already think you have Omicron, you're going to have a really sore throat, okay? Don't take this if you already think you're infected with it, then don't take it. Because this is going to burn your throat. This is going to hurt really bad if you try to take this and you're already sick. So this is to build your immunity, and this is something that you take when you're already healthy. So let me just tell you that. And you can also put like a little couple sprinkles of Himalayan salt in here. And it's a magic potion. Let me just tell you that. It'll help with everything. Everything you can think of, that'll help, right? And it also builds your immunity, okay? Another thing that I take every day that's good to build your immunity is Lysine, okay? Now, Lysine, it helps your body absorb calcium. It helps with your bones and your muscles and your cartilage and stuff like that. And it also helps prevent viruses, you guys. It stops viruses before they can form. You know, you're not going to hear about this. You really need to do your homework on your vitamins and figure out what you need in your life. But I'm just trying to help you guys out with some stuff, okay? Now, this is oil of oregano. Now, this, I'm told, does a lot of stuff for your blood. It helps to balance like your body out, you know what I mean? And I take these every day. They tell me to take 2 of these. These work, like when you take these, your body feels kind of warm for a minute, and it feels great. It's like taking B12. Like, I love taking these. I take these every day. And before I caught Omicron, I was taking these. And I'll tell you what happened when I caught Omicron, but I just want to introduce everything that I was taking before I caught it. B12. Now these, you put them under your tongue and you just let them sit until they dissolve. I know a lot of people take the B12 shots, but these are good for energy and just, you know, focus. Like, really, you can focus really good when you're taking your B12s, okay? Now look, this is really important. I'm pretty sure that this like had a lot to do with what saved me, but I take vitamin C every day. Vitamin C every day. And you know, you gotta have your vitamin C to fight off infections. So if you're stocked up on this, and if this is in your body and you contract the disease, this is gonna help you a lot. So I definitely take these. And I've also been told that a lot of people, when they caught the disease, like when they caught COVID-19 and they went to the hospital, the doctors actually are giving them vitamin C now. You know, when I caught it, they didn't really know a lot about the disease. Like I said, they gave me the benzonatate and like some cough syrup and some other stuff, but they weren't telling me to take the vitamin C. They didn't give me any of this. So take this every day, you guys. And the B12, like I said, take the B12. Now this is something that you're gonna need when you actually, if you actually contract the Omicron disease. Get you some vapor rub and have some vapor rub at your house. This does miracles, you guys. You rub some of this on your chest, rub it on your neck. It's good to just have some of this at the house, because this was like, I don't know, it was just saving me, you guys. But when I caught Omicron, like I said, I came from the grocery store. I got home and I just started feeling really bad. So I definitely took some vitamins. I think I ate like some pineapples. Like I eat a lot of fruit and stuff like that when I'm sick, you know, and I drink a lot of juice. So I was drinking water and drinking juice, and I was only eating fruits, and I was taking all my vitamins that I was just showing you. And what else did I do? I had the vapor rub on, and I just felt like I felt it in my bones. Well, first I've got the sore throat. I got the really bad sore throat. Like, it hurt to swallow. It was really bad. And then I started feeling like the aching in my bones. Like, you know how when the flu starts coming on, you start feeling that little aching? I start feeling that. And I think I had like a slight headache, but it wasn't too bad. But just the main thing was just my throat, and I kind of felt it in my bones coming. But I never felt my lungs fill up like with that phlegm. I never felt that like COVID-19. So as long as I didn't feel that, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm gonna just stay home and fight it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be going out the house trying to infect people or anything. But I was just like, okay, if I don't feel that in my lungs, then I'll be good. And I never felt it in my lungs. So that's the difference that I can say between Omicron and COVID-19. When you catch Omicron, it actually feels like a flu. It feels like a bug. And I could feel it trying to take my body over. But I know that with everything in my system, it really couldn't take over. It was trying to, but it wasn't strong enough to take over my body. Like I said, I don't have any pre-existing conditions, and I was taking all that good stuff. So I could feel it trying to infect me. I could feel it trying to get in my bones and trying to just make me just tore up, but it never quite did that. And I fell asleep and I sweat a lot. Like I was really sweating, like just a lot, you guys. Like I sweated the virus out overnight just laying there. So the first day I felt it. The second day I sweat a lot. And then when I woke up, I still felt kind of bad. So for that second day, I still felt bad. But on the third day, when I woke up, I didn't feel anything. I felt fine. I felt amazing the third day. Like there was no more symptoms. So it was a 3-day disease. You know, I never had to go to the hospital. I think it has a lot to do with everything I was taking. I also prayed a lot, you guys. I'm not gonna count that out. That might have been the one thing that saved me. It might not even have been the vitamins. You know, I prayed a lot when I had COVID-19, and I prayed a lot when I had Omicron. So that's another thing you might want to think about. You might want to make sure you pray if you catch these deadly diseases, because, you know, I could be wrong. Maybe you don't believe in God. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm right. But just imagine if I'm right and you got a God up there just waiting to help you, and you just don't even want to ask for help. So, you know, just consider that. But I hope this video was helpful. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. There's the Lanky Prepper and there's the Lanky Prepper 2. I appreciate you guys watching. Please stay safe out there. Please take care of your bodies. Please build your immunity. And I love you guys. Peace.